Welcome back to Farm Talk. I'm News and Farm Director Eric Johnson. Our coverage here at Big Iron brought to you as a service by Quality Seed. And tracking down one of our friends, although I got to be honest, every time we try to talk to Matt, the line's usually about 7 deep here at the Red E booth. For folks that may not be familiar with Red E, and they'd be living under a rock, I would imagine. But for folks that maybe want to find out a little bit more about what you guys do on a daily basis, give us a minute or two.
Yeah, absolutely. We're a company that's helping farmers keep on farming through helping them rebuild and keep their air seeders in tip-top shape. Best performance. We do that through great parts, great service. We'll actually come out to their farm and we're installing those parts if you don't have the time or interest to do that. Of course, if you're a glutton for punishment and you want to put them on yourself, we celebrate that as well, and we'll get you the great parts.
That's probably kind of how you got your start, right? I mean, you had to have been working on equipment at the very beginning and kind of going from there. And actually, when we think about the ag economy and everything going on, upfitting and doing the work that you guys do actually will save farmers a lot of money.
That's right. And being an engineer background, the not great engineer never gets out in the field and he never sees the equipment or his
Right.
creation. I can tell you there's been more than once where I've done something,
Yeah.
some kind of a design, or thought I had a great idea, great product, and I got to the field and I've actually had a farmer say, with no disrespect or no offense here, but I don't think
That's going to work.
it's going to work. And I said, I agree. I'm going back to the drawing board on this. And you know what? I'm referencing one in Texas specifically. And I went back home and I came up with a fabulous design from that experience. So that's kind of how we approach things.
Right.
We obviously have ideas. We're creative people, but a lot of farmers come up with the solutions we offer.
Right. Well, they're the ones that are going to use them.
Yeah,
And so if they can give you some positive feedback that may make it better, you're going to take it.
that's right. And sometimes people say, "Oh, you just copy all these ideas that us farmers come up with." And I say,
Yeah.
"You know what? You're right."
Yeah.
But I try to respect that and try to give credit to where it's due. A lot of times farmers just don't have an avenue to turn into a product that can be offered to other people to help others.
Are you exclusively air seeders or are you working on other products as well?
Air seeders is our primary, but also planters.
Okay.
If it puts seed or seeds in the ground, that's us. We're helping you guys. There's not too many products or manufacturers that we won't help
Yeah.
rebuild. Obviously the main ones: John Deere, Case IH, New Holland. Borgo has been really up and coming for us. Apparently, no one wants to work on them, and we just keep volunteering somehow.
Well, let me ask you this because I believe when we were at another farm show, I get to talk to one of your new hires, and Red E is expanding. You've got crews working all over the place, and it sounds like you're moving or have some folks moving down to Kansas. Is it Kansas City?
Wichita.
Wichita.
Yep.
Okay. So the expansion has started as I knock your TV over for Red E.
That's right. And we were already doing jobs down there. It was just painful, probably for the farmer to see the quote,
Yeah.
what it would
What
cost
does
to
it take
travel
you?
down there.
Yeah.
But then we would say, hey, we get it. You're not going to pay this much in labor for us to come down here. So let's get a bunch of guys that are going to do the work in your area. And we would do that. We'd coordinate a bunch of rebuilds at the same time. And then we'd, uh, we'd make it less cost for them.
Right.
It would be kind of like you're a local guy and we're coming out of the Wichita area. So labor was okay. But now we're going to actually have a location out of there. We're going to have boots on the ground in that area because that is nice too. It's really nice to have local people representing.
Matt, as an engineer, let's say somebody has got an air seeder, but they're not quite sure if they're getting the performance or not that they should be. I suppose they could talk to their friends that maybe you have something different or maybe something that you guys have worked on. But you have something that's kind of as a gauge, like, hey, if you've got a seeder that's more than 10 years old, maybe you want to look at upgrading. Is there something like that?
Boy, it's all over the board. It's all about what are the pivots doing? What is the seeder or the planter doing in the field? And a lot of times guys just don't know what to look for. Obviously, we do this all the time. You can walk up to a machine and probably just look at it and see mostly what you need to do. But we grab the closing alarm and we just start shaking it.
Right.
And we wiggle stuff, we move things. If stuff is seized, we measure disc diameter. We check things like that because that's really important. Then we ask questions. We try to seek what are your goals? What are you doing for acres? What are your conditions?
I'm kind of curious, are you getting into your busy season now because we're getting to the harvest time and most folks won't be using their seeders at this point? If they're doing a cover crop, yes. But after that, are you guys pretty busy through the winter?
This is actually our second busiest time of year,
Really?
and that's because people are doing winter wheat. They're doing some of those fall
Okay.
crops that could be applicating. Our main busy season is the spring, and pretty much from here on out, everybody's thinking, okay, I need to make sure I'm ready for that next most important pass,
Right.
actually, the seeding pass.
What is the wait time like? I'm assuming in the springtime you guys are pretty busy. If somebody's like, "Hey, I need to get this upgraded, or something's broke, and I need to get this fixed, and I might as well do an upgrade," what's the wait time like?
If you talk to us before Christmas about getting in the spring, you have 100% chance of getting done.
Okay.
That might be extreme, but it should be guaranteed that you're getting that piece of equipment, that seeder, that planter done by spring. If you come talk to us after that, by the way, we're going to like 10 shows after Christmas. And so we are going to be so booked up. We can slip people in, we put you on waiting list,
Right.
but we need heated shops. So if you have a heated shop, that really helps
Okay.
us get you done. But if you're going to wait till close to seeding time, we're going to have to do it in the summer after
Gotcha.
seeding.
All right. Well, you obviously are a part of Big Iron. You moved from, the last couple of years, you were actually to the west of us. We were in the expo building. You got a brand new location. You got some equipment here. Tell us about your booth.
Yeah, thanks for asking. This is a unique setup for us this year. We've always tried to change things up. Well, this year we really did. And what we've got next to us here is you know what? I'm an Arctic Cat guy. It's like an Arctic Cat green frame machine.
Okay.
It's the K-Heart Spider drill,
Ooh.
and that's from our friends up north in Canada. It's been around for a while, but this is a new frame design. They've made some big improvements and some huge headway with a lot of growers. And it's a unique double disc no-till drill, and we're offering demos. It's not guaranteed you're going to get a demo, but if you're a good candidate for it and you're interested, if the new seeder or close to new seeder, you're trying to increase your capacity, trying to improve your seeding quality, less hairpinning, all that stuff, this is the drill to take a look at. And we're doing those demos. We're getting guys signed up to make sure it's working in their area.
Oh, the one thing, if you're listening right now going, geez, I'm not quite sure, or what would this entail? You guys are the king of videos, right? So I'm assuming there's videos out there. People, where do we send them, I guess, to have them check out what Ready does on a daily basis?
That's a good point. You don't even have to come to the show to see what we're
Yeah.
doing. 1 video to 2 videos a week we're releasing on YouTube. Make sure you get on there and check it out. If you just search something air seeders, you're probably going to find us. But
Okay.
Red E Ag, REDE Ag, type that in and you will find us. Please subscribe, keep up on all the content, and maybe you'll feel like you know me by then. Come say hi. And if you're a current customer, we're offering some free
Now,
merchandise.
you guys have some really cool swag here. I have to ask you because, and some of this has kind of got the retro motif, but it's not just something that says Red E on it. It's absolutely cool. It's going to be something that you're going to want to wear out. Who designed it? Did you design it? Did
I
you?
wish I
Oh, you did?
I cannot take credit. You know who designed it is, many have heard of Welker Farms in
Yeah.
Montana there.
Yep.
Well, Sarah, who's Scott's wife, actually is the designer for Farm Focused. And they offer a lot of the apparel, a lot of the merchandise for the social media influencers, the farm tubers out there. And we're fortunate enough to be a part of that group, a part of that website. And she's been instrumental on getting us some really sweet designs. Some of the designs, obviously, they're inspired by us. We're getting her focused on what to do, but she's got a creative, artistic talent
That's pretty
it
awesome.
doesn't stop. She's come up with some great designs.
All right, Matt. Unfortunately, I'm out of time, but one last thing. Anything that we missed, you want to tell the folks about Ready?
Boy, keep up the good work, you guys. We're here to help you, the farmer, keep on farming, and we want you to be more profitable as well. We know that there's those tough commodity prices, but let's keep your seeding going the best it can, and we're going to be right here with you.
Website.
Ready-ag.com.
Very good. Matt, thank you so much for your time. I'll let you get back to your crowd.
All right, thank you.
Good to see you. We're going to take a break here. We'll have more farm talk coming up from Big Iron, brought to you as a service by Quality Seed in just a moment.
All right, when we wrap it up, we're going to see, let me take a look at the Chicago wheat market is going to finish down about 3.5 cents, finishing at 5.20 1/4.